matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. From NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. It's well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play action. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now we're looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flip the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Mills to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the... They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Mills.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. To come on fourth down, here's Roberto Sanchez. Desmond King back deep. Taking it about the 16. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Ryan. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10, Taylor now.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Again for Taylor, running right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense really played around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down throw from Mills.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mills to the air again.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 30 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling on the right side. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so they have 3rd down coming up.
Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Texans going to settle for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills. This to the outside for Mack.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are big at tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming out and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some space here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Mills. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Mills now. He's going to let it go again. And this time will be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring in the 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some room to work. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and
ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the points that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw when we got that third down? Dime defense, bracketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On the return, it's King. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, why do you go after spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mills. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Dumps this one off to Mack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Mills steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
But this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mills to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Jalen down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I come alive in the dark. I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to.